Hello students, today I am discussing biological classification, class 11, chapter 2, NCERT exercise solution part 2, which is really very helpful for your NEET AIIMS exam. Welcome back once again in your biology class. This is Nausin and you are watching your most favorite channel, Educational Support. So my dear students, are you ready? So let's get started. Question number 7 is, plants are autotrophic. Can you think of some plants that are partially heterotrophic? Insectivores and carnivores plants are partially heterotrophic. These organisms are green and autotrophic, but they prey and digest small components for their nitrogen supply. For example, Utricularia, Drosera, Nepenthes, etc. Question number 8 is, what do the terms phycobiont and mycobiont significant? You know that lichens are a symbiotic association of fungi and algae. So phycobiont is part of algae and part of mycobiont fungi. Mycobiont provides structural cover that protects the algae from unfavorable conditions. Similarly, phycobionts prepare food by the process of photosynthesis, which is used by both organisms. Question number 9 is, give a comparative account of the classes of kingdom fungi under the following mode of nutrition and mode of reproduction. So here is the answer. In case of phycobiont or Phycomycetes, mode of nutrition is saprophytic or parasitic. In case of Ascomycetes, it is decomposer, saprophytic or parasitic or coprophilous. And in case of Basidiomycetes, it is saprophytic. And in case of Deuteromycetes, the mode of nutrition is decomposer, saprophytic or parasitic. So the mode of reproduction in case of Phycomycetes is asexual reproduction by dual spores, which is motile, and aplanospores, which is non-motile. And in case of sexual reproduction, it is similar and or dissimilar in morphology. Mode of reproduction, the Ascomycetes are through asexual spores called conidia and sexual spores which are known as ascospores. But in case of Basidiomycetes, mode of reproduction is by vegetative reproduction through budding. And fusion of two somatic cells for the formation of basidiospores is plasmogamy. In case of Deuteromycetes, mode of reproduction is through asexual spores, which is called what? Yes, it is conidia. So these are the mode of nutrition and mode of reproduction in case of Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. Question number 10 is, what are the characteristic features of euglenoids? Did you know? Yes. The typical features of euglenoids are, they don't have a cell wall. Number 1. Number 2 is, they have a protein-rich layer called pellicle, and which makes their body flexible. Number 3 is, two flagella of different lengths are present. And number 4 is, they are autotrophs in presence of sunlight, and they are behave like a heterotrophs in the absence of sunlight by predating on smaller organisms like euglenoids. Question number 11 is, give a brief account of viruses with respect to their structure and nature of genetic material, and also name 4 common viral diseases. So you know that viruses are infectious agents that crystallize in nature when you found outside the host cell, you know very well. So the genetic material is either DNA or RNA, but never both, and they are located within the protein core. If the virus that infects plants has single-stranded RNA, then the viruses that infect animals are single or double-stranded DNA or RNA. So the capsid is their protein coat, which in turn is made up of small subunits which is known as capsomere and which protect the nucleic acids also. So the 4 common viral diseases are influenza, AIDS, herpes, mumps, rabies, etc. So the next question or question number 12 is, organize a discussion in your class on the topic, are viruses living or non-living? So it is very important questions. So viruses resemble living beings in some characteristics, you know that. So however, many characteristics of living beings are absent in them. So characteristics of non-living being in viruses are absence of a cellular structure, absence of metabolic machinery, absence of energy storing and energy liberating system. There is no growth, they don't divide, they are inert outside the host cell, they can be crystallized. But the characteristics of living beings in viruses are occurrence of genetic material, presence of mutations, ability to multiply. Daughter viruses resembles parent viruses. They are host specific, they have antigen properties and they are obligate parasites and are killed by ultraviolet radiation and many disinfectants, and they follow a particular pattern of life cycle and reproduction. So the conclusion is, viruses are obligate parasites where different cellular structures have degenerated due to overtaking of metabolic machinery of the host. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell and turn on the notifications because it's very important for you. So tata, bye bye, see you in the next video.